Hi students. In today's session, I am going to discuss the topic from the chapter Structure of Atom. So today's topic is what is orbit, what is orbital, and what is the difference between these two. Let's go and learn together. Don't skip the video students. Watch till end. It will be very useful to you.
Circular path around the nucleus where electrons are revolved. An orbital is a region in space where probability of finding electron is maximum. Here the important point you have to notice, orbit is a path where electrons revolving, but orbital is where number of electron finding is maximum. We can see here number of electrons in the particular orbit. We can find out with help of orbitals. We can represent orbit and orbital in diagrams also. And second point, orbit is a planar motion of electrons. Orbital is a 3D motion of an electron around nucleus. Orbital is a 3D motion of electrons. Non-directional. Orbital is directional in nature. Here totally 4 orbitals are there. S, P, D, F. In that except S, other 3 orbitals are directional in nature. Orbit gives definite path of electron. So meaning for this one is, it gives the information about in which orbit the electrons are revolving. But orbitals, it mentioned where electrons are present, does not specify the path of electron. Totally we have 4 orbits K, L, M, N, that all the 4 orbits are circular in path. Here all orbitals, that means here also 4 orbitals S, P, D, F, all orbitals are not circular in shape. They have different in shape. So all 4 orbitals are different in shape. See here orbitals are S, P, D, F. Here 4 orbits are K, L, M, N. So they are circular in shape. Here not all the 4 orbitals are same. The shapes are different. Orbit cannot explain shape of molecules, but orbital can explain the shape of molecules. Next point, number of electrons in each orbit is equal to the formula 2n square. Here n represents number, n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. That means energy levels, K, L, M, N shells. So here we can find out how many electrons in each shell with the help of this 2n square formula. But in orbital, only 2 electrons can fill. Only 2 electrons can accommodate. Next point, orbit not accordance with uncertainty principle, but orbital concept accordance with uncertainties principle. What is uncertainties principle means? The principle says that it is impossible to measure the position and velocity of an electron simultaneously. Simultaneously means at a time or together we cannot find out position and velocity, where the electrons are there and what is the speed of that electrons revolving. We cannot find out. Here we are not defining the position of electrons. Here we are defining where the electrons are revolving, in which path it is revolving. That is in KLMN, it represents a circular path only. But here it represents where the position of electron in orbit. That is the explanation for orbitals. So for microscopic particle, it is impossible to find out simultaneously. But for macroscopic particle, we can find out. Best example, we can take car. We can find out the position of core and speed of the core with the help of any instrument. So for macroscopic particle, it is possible. For microscopic particle, it is impossible to find out both position and velocity of the electron. So these are the differences between orbit and orbital. Here, what are the points you have to remember? You should know it is a circular path around nucleus. But orbital means probability of finding electron is maximum. How many electrons are there? Where the electrons are maximum in that orbit. Next, it is a planar motion. Only in circular path it is rotating, but it is a 3-dimensional path. That means with the help of axis we can say x, y, z. That is 3-dimensional. Next, it is non-directional because they are circular, but they are directional according to x, y, z. But s orbital is non-directional. Here the orbits are nothing but k, l, m, n. But orbitals are s, p, d, f. So all the 4 orbitals are different in shape. But here all the orbits are same shape, that is circular. Next, number of electrons in each orbit is equal to 2n square. It is very very important formula you should remember. Here only 2 electrons in each orbital we can fill. So here the orbital is nothing but box. In two-dimensional way represented as box. Next, here orbit not accordance with uncertainty principle. That means we can find out the position and velocity of macroscopic particle simultaneously. But for microscopic particle, we cannot find out position and velocity. Here, electron is a microscopic particle. So, uncertainty principle is applicable for microscopic particle. So, these are the important points, students, you have to remember for the difference between orbit and orbital.